If you've been a kid, you've probably seen a clown. And for clowns to be such a common form of comedy for so long, there must be something about them that people find funny. But there's also something that a lot of people don't. Those people find clowns scary instead of funny. And that seems pretty strange, so let's make it a video and talk about why. We've already gone into why clowns are normally funny, so let's start by revisiting that. A clown ideally is the least cool person you could possibly imagine. They wear clashing colors, have odd body proportions, a silly hairstyle and voice, unhealthy skin, and are often clumsy and trying way too hard to be liked. This makes them basically a person with the lowest value, while also being non-threatening, so you want to laugh at them and you feel safe doing so. But it turns out that that same formula is really close to being dangerous instead of humorous, and small changes to it can cross that line. For example, the clown's outfit. For it to be funny, they have to wear bright colors that are mismatched, so it's clear that they're dressed in clothes that are unnatural and don't look good. If the colors are bright but they do match, we won't have that reaction. And even worse, it can look like something entirely different, a poisonous or stinging animal, who are brightly colored so you recognize them and don't mess with them after the first one hurts you. So instead of making us laugh, bright matching colors make us uneasy at best. On top of that, a clown's humor traditionally is based on their own mistakes. We laugh at them based on how they look and what they do, but sometimes a clown may switch to playing pranks on other people. This obviously can be seen as a threat to us personally as well. Not to mention that a clown's clumsy attempts to give gifts to people as a way to be liked can come off instead as a trap to get you to come closer, especially given that clowns are adults and we see them most often when we're children. Beyond that, the incompetence that clowns have can be forgotten too, since we've seen a lot of people in clown makeup who are actually great at what they do.
This man is not just a clown with funny looking hair and a red nose, he is an accomplished wrestler.
Any one of these variations can potentially switch a clown from being funny to being scary, and when you combine them together, that fear can get greater and greater. And what amplifies it even more is our knowledge that clowns are supposed to be harmless and funny. One of the things that triggers our awareness the most is when we detect that we're being lied to. To survive, we have to be able to avoid being tricked. So even a small indication that something isn't what it seems can cause a huge shift in our mood and our feelings of being threatened. So a person dressing like something that is supposed to be good, but actually secretly being evil, will scare us even more than something that is clearly evil on the surface. And doing all these things together can even create villains that are too scary for their own good, making us feel traumatized more than excited. Overall, I think this shows how important it is that we understand what we're doing and execute things correctly when we're being creative. It turns out that subtle variations can blunt or even reverse the effect we're trying to achieve. And when that happens, even things as time-honored and loved as clowns can be no laughing matter. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back soon.